Hey there. Let me tell you a powerful story about a condition that affects more people than you might think. Philophobia, the fear of being loved. Have you ever wondered why some people run away from love? Meet Tanya, a beautiful young woman whose story begins in her childhood home. Growing up, she witnessed what seemed like the purest form of love between her parents. Her mother's devotion to her father was absolute, so much so that when he needed a kidney transplant, she didn't hesitate to donate her own. It was the kind of selfless love you read about in fairy tales. But sometimes fairy tales have dark twists. Despite this ultimate sacrifice, Tanya's father left them both, just walked away. Imagine what that does to a child's understanding of love. The message it sent was clear: even the most profound love isn't enough to make someone stay. As Tanya grew into a young woman, she developed a peculiar pattern in her relationships. Her best friend Maria was the first to notice it. Tanya would meet a guy, and what followed was always the same script. She'd become completely obsessed, showering him with attention, tracking his every move, throwing herself completely into the pursuit. But here's where it got interesting. The moment she felt the man was truly falling for her, something would switch in her mind. Like flipping a light switch, her passionate love would transform into intense hatred. It was as if she was subconsciously proving to herself that love wasn't worth the risk. She'd rather be the one in control, the one doing the hurting, than risk experiencing the same pain her mother did. Then Dave came along. Following her usual pattern, Tanya pursued him intensely until he was completely in love with her. But this time was different because Maria had finally decided enough was enough. She couldn't watch her friend sabotage another potentially beautiful relationship. In a brave act of friendship, Maria sat down with Dave and explained Tanya's pattern. Together, they approached Tanya with compassion and understanding, helping her see that her fear of love, her philophobia, was a response to her childhood trauma. It wasn't easy, but they convinced her to seek professional help. Through therapy, Tanya began to understand that her father's actions weren't a reflection of love's worth, but rather his own failures. She learned that while love can bring pain, closing yourself off to it means missing out on life's most beautiful experiences. Today, Tanya and Dave are happily married. She still sometimes feels that fear creeping in, but now she knows how to face it. Her story reminds us that with understanding, support, and the courage to confront our fears, we can overcome even the deepest emotional wounds. Sometimes the bravest thing we can do is simply allow ourselves to be loved.